Follow me to adventure!
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. And welcome back to a new episode of Adventure Quest. And where are we? We are in the new expansion, JANTHIR Wilds. And we're actually on the second map of the two maps of JANTHIR Wilds. And we're starting with this adventure. I haven't done all the adventures yet. I think there's 8, and I think I've done 7 of them. And I think I haven't grinded any of them because I haven't had any time to do that. But I played 7 of them just, for fun. But this one I have. This is the one that I have grinded a little bit, and I have a story to tell about this one. This is going to be an interesting episode because there is a long story about this one. So the adventure is called The View from the Top. Let's go. So you have to talk to the flag in order to do the view from the top. So I'm just going to keep it on daily for now because there's a surprise on the Lifetime. Now, the view from the top, let's play it. It teleports you up here. You can't use mounts. You could only glide. There's also this bloodstone empowered beehive thing over here. Don't mind that for now. But basically, the idea is you collect each of these little clouds all the way down. You try to collect as many as possible as you're gliding down, and then when you get to the bottom, the adventure ends, and then it tells you how many points you got, and so like here, this person got 33, this person got 34, this person got 40 points, and it tells you the amount of time it took you to do. Now, obviously, as you can see, you get a better rank the more points you get, not necessarily the fastest time. If you're tied in points, the faster time is better. Oops, I made the mistake of just quitting out without saving the thing. So let's go back to here, and let's start it again. And let's talk about what's going on this thing. Play. Alright, so there are 50 of the white clouds. They are each worth 1 point. There are 5 of these starry things. Those are each worth 5 points, and I learned this by doing some testing. So I started this adventure by, doing what you think you're supposed to do. So you go down, try to get as many as possible, try to make a good thing. If you miss one, or if there's one too high, like you could use this ability. You can go up here, ta-da. If you had alacrity, you might be able to use that ability more often. Anyway, you try to get as many as possible without missing any back here before you go on to the next area. Blah 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 blah. So I think before, the first time I did this, I had like 30 something. Second time I did this, I had like 40 something. Kind of like those people up there. Now, then I realized, let's reset. That was my first stage. I did a lot of trial and error on this. I'm going to tell you the process I went through, okay? My second stage was like, oh, you know what? Put down a position rewinder. And then do this, right? You get as many as you can within 30 seconds going down. Position rewind back, do it again. Get as many as you can. That way, you don't have to end the adventure until you're ready to end the adventure. You could keep on doing this over and over again until you have all of these little guys, and then you end the adventure. And then you're done. And then you're done. Easy peasy. So I did that. I tried that for a while. I eventually, I think after 4 tries, maybe 5 tries, I was able to collect every single one of them before the 3-minute timer ran out, and before I hit this bottom thing. And then I think my score at that point was 85, and I had I did it in like a minute and 50 seconds, so really right down to the limit. By the way, I think maybe I'll be playing some of the videos of my attempts as we go through this, just so you could see kind of what I was doing. And then so 85. So then I was like, okay, I could beat my time of 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And so I went again. And then I did beat my time of 2 minutes and 50 seconds by getting all of them. But something was weird, because I got all of them again. I beat 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I had like 2 minutes and 40 seconds or something. But the weird thing is that I had 87 instead of 85 points this time. And the reason for that is... So the reason for that is that a while ago when I was doing this, see that little explosion when you hit a cloud? Well, that explosion was still going off every time I passed through that same location in the past. They fixed it. So they just did a patch and they fixed it. So now, previously, even if you collected a cloud or a star or whatever, previously if you went over the same space in here again, you would pick up that point again, which is why, even though there's only 75 available points in this thing, I was getting 85 and 87. So yeah, so that was a little bit crazy. And then I was like, okay, hold on a second. Can you just then do this? Get this one and then fly back to the start. And it turns out you can. So I did that for a little bit. I'll play that a little bit of here. I did that for a little bit, and I think I got down to a minute and like 2 minutes and 10 seconds or something like that. So that was pretty good, but it was really tedious to continuously just go like this. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to do anything until I get the mastery for the Bloodstone Empowered Beehive, because this is basically an adrenal mushroom. And so what that means is I could put down my prototype rewinder and then like go to a Bloodstone Empowered tree. Oh wait, sorry, I'll use it, and now it's on cooldown. But then I could go to a Bloodstone Empowered tree over here, and it's no longer on cooldown. Ta-da! So what I learned from that is, what I would do is, I learned as far as I could remember, the best route to take to get as many points as possible while they're invisible. So I had to remember the directions to go and when to turn, and then reset, and then jump just the first one a few times. I'll be showing this. It's ridiculous what I did, but jump a few times until this comes back, and then do this path. Do this path. Go bonk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn right. Get this one. Boom. Turn left. Get this one. Turn left again. This one. This one. And then I would reset. Right after I got that last one, I would go back and start just jumping for the first one again. And with that strategy, because these are worth 5 each, with that strategy, I got a minute and 30 seconds, and I had 100 points. 100 points is the max. As soon as you hit 100 points on this, for some reason, it knocks you out of the adventure and says, you're done. This is your fastest time. You got 100 points. Congratulations. Which is why I thought that it was intentional to have you be able to go over these again, even though they're invisible. Because there is a max of 100 points, rather than a max of 75, which is how many things there should be. So I was like, okay, this is legitimate. I'm supposed to do it with the position rewinder, and I'm supposed to do it with going over again and again to try to get the fastest time possible. Of course, that's dumb. They're not. When they fixed it, they made it so that no, when you go over it, it doesn't. You can't go over it again. So there you go. That was just, I was wrong. I wasn't supposed to be doing that. And then another thing apparently I wasn't supposed to be doing is when I was testing to see how many points these were. Okay, the way I tested it was here. I'm gonna reset this. I can show you exactly how I tested this. Oh no, that was wrong. So when I tested this, I avoided all the clouds. Oh yeah, and that's one more thing. Look at this. The timer only starts when you hit a cloud, right? Look at that. Okay. So then I avoided all the clouds. I went to the final one over here. Let's go to it. Let's go right over here. Went to the final one over here. Got it. And then here, the timer started now. And then went to the end. And then that's how you know... Oh, wait. Did I hit another one somewhere? That was 6 points. Wait a second. Anyway, no, yeah, so what happened was the timer never started even though I hit one of these stars. So then I realized you could just get 100 points by only hitting the stars going down. And so that's what I did. 10 points. Yeah, see, those are 10 points. So that one's 6 points for some reason. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, the big reveal here is that I am #1 lifetime overall because I figured out that you could just go over the stupid stars instead of the clouds. And I mean, maybe I'll be showing this in the background right now. It was the stupidest run ever. I kept on getting hit by things. I just kept on climbing a cliff and then jumping off it and running over something that was already there. So I got 100 points in 0 seconds. The fastest around. Nobody's ever going to beat this. And unfortunately, it's literally impossible to ever beat this again because they fixed it. And I feel bad about having this. And I feel like the view from the top, I mean, obviously this is what it's referring to, but it really feels like it's a metaphor for the feeling you might have, or the sadness, the melancholy you might feel of having first overall in an adventure when it got bugged, and it's not a legitimate first overall. And I think that's the case in a lot of adventures, that a lot of people have illegitimate first overalls and they're just stuck there forever. Yeah, so that's an interesting thing. Okay, wait a second. Stop the presses, everybody. I had already finished editing this video, but then a new patch note just hit, and it looks like they have reset all of the leaderboard for view from the top because of the bug. That doesn't happen very often. In fact, it never happens, almost. So yeah, I think they did a good thing here because I did not like having that illegitimate #1 overall. So yeah, time to do it legitimately. Okay, so now your max is 75. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get as fast as I can the 75 in its current form legitimately, and that'll be the last thing I show you in this Adventure Quest video. My fastest possible 75. Wish me luck. I think the fastest I've gotten so far is 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So I think I could beat that. And here we go. I'll give it a try.